how do you check if a fraction is bigger than the other or smaller than the other? It's kind of hard to decipher which is which. So I'm gonna give you like three methods on how to choose between them. So the first option that you can use is the butterfly method, but like much simpler. So let's rewrite it. So 1/2 versus 1/3. In butterfly method, when we try to subtract or add two fractions together, we just have to multiply denominators and then the numerators of that. This is the same thing. So in butterfly method, we multiply these two numbers together, and we also multiply these two numbers together. So let's start with this. So 1 times 3, that is just 3. And 1 times 2, that's just 2. And we know that in the number line, 3 is bigger than 2. So that means the biggest number the biggest fraction is 1/2 over 3. Okay, now the second option is to turn these fractions into a decimal if you want to make your life harder, you know. Okay, whatever. So we know that 1/2 is 0.5, and we know that 1/3 is just 0.3333333 something 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 something. And okay, we will be comparing these two decimals. So we got 0.3, right? You can see that 5 is bigger than 3. So 1/2 is bigger. You guys get that, right? But if you guys don't know how to convert this into a decimal, I'll teach you. So 1/2 into a decimal, what is that? So you just have to divide the numerator by the denominator. So just think numerator. Oh my God. Numerator, it means there's an N. It means in. So it's inside. So 1. And then the denominator is just at the bottom. I mean outside. Yeah. Yeah. The denominator is outside. You guys get that, right? So let's just divide this. So how many 2's are in 1? There's none, right? So you put a 0. 0, right? So just do the basic division. 10. So how many 10's are in 2's? There's 5. 5 times 2, that's 10. 0. 0.5. Let's do 1/3. 1/3. This numerator is in the inside. 1. Denominator outside. Oh my. Denominator outside. I'll rewrite that. I'm so sorry. Okay. 1, 3. So how many 3's are in 1? There's 0. Then we're gonna have a decimal. How many 3's are in 10? There's 3, because 3 times 3 is 9. And then 1. And then we're gonna bring down another 0. How many 3's are in 10? 3, 9. It's just gonna continue, blah, 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 blah. 0.33. Okay, another method is when you're faced with a really big fraction, you don't really have time to multiply these two numbers together unless you're fast at multiplication. But what you can do is you can simplify these two fractions first. So the 52 over 104 and 123 and 246. So 52 and 104, they're actually both divisible by 2. You can do trial and error, like having 2 divided by the basic numbers of 2 and 3, but we can actually validate that by dividing 2 to both the numerator and the denominator. So that would just, how many 5's are in 2? And how many 2's are in 5? It's just 4. 4, and then 12, and then 6 times 2, that's just 26. 26. And then we can also divide 104 by 2, which is 5 times 2, that's 10. And then 4. 2 times 2, that is 52. And we can further divide this by 2, which is going to turn into 1/2. We can just imagine that we continue dividing that by 2. And 123 is actually, if you look at the two fractions, you can check if a number is just twice of it. So 123, if we check it, 123 times 2, that's 6, times 2, that's 4, 2 times 1 is 2, 246. That's basically 123 times 2. So we can say that if we divide this by 123 and this by 123, we will also get 1/2. So there is actually no fraction that is bigger because they are equal. So when you're faced with fractions that are really big and you don't want to go through the hardship of multiplying or cross multiplying because that's kind of tedious, because you have to do 2, 4, 6, 52, that's 12, 8, 9, 10. Like, yeah, there's a really long process to it. So what you can do is first simplify the fractions, and then if they're already in the lowest term, you can do the cross multiplication to check which one is bigger.